Hey guys, Husky-Flies here, back with the SEMA X8C quadcopter. And for like the 3 people that have actually watched my previous videos, you'll know that this is the quad I've mostly been using to take camera footage and stuff. And you'll also know that it's been a long time since I uploaded my last video, and there were extenuating circumstances, but quadcopter-wise, I got an action camera around Christmas, the Drift Ghost HD 1080p at 30 FPS, and the camera was 170 grams. I think somebody said this can lift like up to 200, but you know, that's just lifting. That is at maximum load, and you don't really want to do that anyways. So I decided to upgrade a bit. I'd been looking for a GPS quad for a while, and I went to the XK Detect X380. Before anyone says anything, I know these props are reversed, and the white should probably go with the arms marked with white. I was completely oblivious putting them on and didn't realize that they were backwards, but I did make sure to match the clockwise and counterclockwise with where it's supposed to go, so it flies fine, and I'm gonna reverse them back. It was mostly I'd been really anticipating this quad, and after I realized my mistake, I was too lazy to put them back in the correct order, so I'm probably going to do that in a few minutes. But anyways, so this is the X380. This is my first GPS quad. For those of you who are kind of out of the know as far as quadcopters go, this is like a manual, I guess you would call it a manual quad. Pretty much all quadcopters have a gyroscope and flight controller that attempt to keep it level, you know, just basically level in the air. Because once these things go inverted, you're not coming out of it unless you're like flying a crazy trick 3D quadcopter. But anyways, but outside of that, they're pretty much full manual flight. If a breeze comes in from this direction, starts blowing the X8C that way, I have to go, you know, this way to compensate. Whereas this quadcopter is a GPS quad. It has onboard GPS, and as with pretty much all GPS quads, it has an onboard barometer to measure surrounding air pressure, which is how it tells its altitude. And the GPS tells its position. So using those features, it can sort of fight the wind or stick to a specific spot for you. Something kind of strange about this particular one, at least I haven't seen any others in the same price range that are kind of the same way. But if you notice, this I'm in mode 2, so this is throttle, but this goes to 50%, that goes to 50%. So unlike the transmitter on the X8C, which, you know, you could push all the way up or all the way down, it would stick wherever you put it. This uses that barometer to kind of always try to be in an altitude hold mode. So essentially use this to ascend, use this to descend, and when you let go, it's supposed to kind of try to snap to whatever altitude you put it at. I'll go ahead and throw up a picture here showing what the winds were, but they were southwest 11 miles per hour, constant, gusting to 23 miles per hour. So not the best day to try it, but there'd been a lot of delays with getting it. It took about 3.5 weeks to get here because the West Coast US was having a bunch of storms. It was really screwing up shipping. So I was like, you know what, I want to see how it handles in the stronger wind. And I've got to say, it handled itself really, really well. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why you gotta bug me? Huh? Why you gotta bug me? So anyways, I guess I've talked about the quadcopter enough, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the Maiden video, Maiden flight. I hope you guys enjoy.